my dear boys and girls. My name is Miss May, and today we are going to study Unit 7, Lesson 2. I want to remind you to make sure that you bring your books to all our sessions. You should also bring along papers and a pen. That's all you need to enjoy our lessons together, so let's begin. Can you remember what you learned about in the last lesson? Well done, the Nile. Now let's open our books, page 6. Let's open together page 6. Number 1, I want you to think about where you live. Check the things you have in exercise number 1. Do you have a mountain? Do you have a river? An oasis? Or a desert? يعني ايه mountain؟ يعني جبل. وريفر النهر زي نهر النيل عندنا. وعندنا oasis زي ما قلنا المرة اللي فاتت يعني الواحات. وكمان عندنا desert اللي هي الصحراء. Well done my dear students. Now would you please look at the two pictures in exercise number 2? Look at the two pictures here. Can you describe what you see? Okay, now let's read the text together and we are going to analyze each paragraph. Why do we live where we do? One more time. Why do we live where we do? Humans can live almost anywhere, but we often look for 3 things: climate, water, and soil. يعني الناس بتعيش في كل مكان، بس في 3 حاجات مهمين قوي لازم ندور عليهم قبل ما نروح نسكن أو نقعد في أي environment. أول حاجة الكلايمت اللي هو المناخ، وكمان الواتر لو كانت متوفرة ولا لأ، وأهم حاجة برضو السويل. People like a temperate climate, somewhere that's not too hot and not too cold. طبعا احنا بنحب دايما الجو ولا يبقى برد قوي ولا يبقى حر قوي. We need water to drink and to help our crops grow. Crops يعني الزرع اللي بنزرعه. We need fertile soil. يعني ايه fertile soil؟ يعني الأرض تكون خصبة ويكون فيها زرع كتير. كلمة fertile هنا زي ما سمعناها المرة اللي فاتت في الأوديو، وممكن كمان نقول fertile. هي بتبقى related للأكسنت، يعني British accent fertile، الأمريكان accent fertile. So the crops have lots of nutrients. These 3 things often come together. Places with water usually have fertile soil and a temperate climate. As humans, we are very good at adapting to live in the environment around us. يعني ايه adapting؟ يعني بنتكيف. الإنسان بيتكيف على الانفايرمنت اللي هو عايش فيها. Humans can learn to live in the most difficult environments on earth. وفي ناس بتبقى عايشة في environment صعبة قوي وبتقدر تتكيف عليها. زي مين؟ Inuit people. يعني ايه Inuit people؟ الناس اللي عايشين في أماكن frozen، أماكن برد جدا. Inuit people live in the Arctic regions, where temperatures can be around -40 degrees Celsius. طب تخيلوا بقى ان الفريزر اللي موجود عندنا في البيت -18 degrees وفي اماكن ناس عايشين فيها -40 degrees. Bedouin people live in the desert. البدو بيعيشوا في الصحراء where the temperatures can be around 50 degrees. يعني طبعا اليومين مثلا اللي احنا كنا حاسين فيهم بالحر كانت درجة الحرارة ممكن تبقى 35 38، هم عايشين في درجة حرارة 50 degrees Celsius. Great job. So let's go back to the first paragraph and read it together. Why do we live where we do? Humans can live almost anywhere, but we often look for 3 things: climate, water, and soil. Climate يعني ايه تاني؟ يعني المناخ. People like a temperate climate. يعني ايه temperate climate؟ يعني ما يكونش الجو حر قوي ولا برد قوي. People like a temperate climate, somewhere that's not too hot and not too cold. We need water to drink and to help our crops grow. crops خدناها قبل كده في الترم الأول وقلنا يعني الزرع. We need fertile soil so the crops have lots of nutrients. These three things often come together. Places with water usually have fertile soil and a temperate climate. As humans, we are very good at adapting to live in the environment around us. يعني ايه adapting one more time؟ يعني نتكيف على الانفايرمنت اللي احنا عايشين فيها. Humans can learn to live in the most difficult environments on earth. Inuit people live in the Arctic regions, where temperatures can be around minus 40 degrees Celsius. A freezer is only around minus 18 degrees Celsius. Bedouin people live in the desert, where the temperatures can be around 50 degrees Celsius. Now let's look at the pictures we have. This place is a frozen place, very cold place, and this is the desert, where we can see some Bedouins and some camels as well. Now we are going to go to our board and open page 7. Let's look at page 7. Did you know section. Did you know? العلامة دي is a short for degree Celsius. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and boils at 100 degrees Celsius. يعني إيه؟ يعني المية بتتجمد لما بتوصل درجة الحرارة لزيرو. وكمان بتغلي لما بتوصل درجة الحرارة ل100. يبقى هنا degrees Celsius احنا بنستخدمها علشان درجة الحرارة. In exercise number 3, we will complete the sentences with the words in the box. Let's read the words in the box first. Adapts, قلنا يعني يتكيف. Crops, الزرع. Environment, البيئة. Temperate climate, احنا قلنا قبل كده اللي هو not too hot, not too cold، اللي الناس بتبقى حابة انها تعيش طبعا في جو زي ده. Too cold, too hot. So, number 1. I can't drink that coffee. It's too hot. It'll burn my tongue. الابostrophe هنا double L الcontraction بتاع it will. So one more time. I can't drink that coffee. It's too hot. It'll burn my tongue. Let's go to number 2. I can't eat that ice cream. It hurts my teeth. How to describe the ice cream? Very good. Too cold. So one more time. I can't eat that ice cream. It's too cold. It hurts my teeth. So let's write it's too cold. Too cold. Number 3. The polar climate is very cold. The desert climate is very hot. The is not hot and not cold. فاكرين قلنا the one in between? Very good. The temperate climate. Very good. So, temperate climate. Temperate climate is not hot and not cold. Number 4. Every year the farmer sells her in the market. الزرع اللي احنا بنزرعه او الخضار او الفاكهة بنسميهم ايه؟ Crops. Very good. So, every year the farmer sells her crops in the market. Number 5. He likes the cold and he likes the hot weather. He very easily يعني بيتكيف بسهولة. So which word? He adapts. Very good. He adapts very easily. Number 6, and it's the last one. We live near the river and there are lots of trees all around us. The weather is nice and our neighbors are very friendly. It's a great لما يكون حواليا جيران very nice والweather جميل وجو friendly وجنبي river Nile و trees. Of course, it's a very good environment. So we are going to write the word environment. Environment. And we will cross it out. Let's read the sentences one more time. Number 1, I can't drink that coffee. It's too hot. It'll burn my tongue. Number 2, I can't eat that ice cream. It's too cold. It hurts my teeth. Number 3, the polar climate is very cold. The desert climate is very hot. Polar climate زي ما قلنا before, the north and the south. Okay, the Arctic and the Antarctic. The temperate climate is not hot and not cold. Number 4, every year the farmer sells her crops in the market. Number 5, he likes the cold and he likes the hot weather. هو بيحب الاتنين، الجو البرد والجو الحر. So he adapts very easily. Number 6, we live near the river and there are lots of trees all around us. The weather is nice and our neighbors are very friendly. It's a great environment. Now, let's look at exercise number 4. We have a speech bubble. Why are both Inuit people and Bedouin people special? Why do you think? Very good, because they both live in very difficult environments. Number 2, what 3 things do people usually look for when they find somewhere to live? لو رجعنا back to our text هنلاقي 3 things: climate, water, and soil. Very good. In exercise number 5, we are going to think and say, how do you adapt when it's too hot or too cold? Let's think together of some answers, like, for example, when it's too hot, I wear light clothes and a sun hat. I don't go outside at midday. I eat cold food, like salad, for example. I stay inside. I have cool showers. When it is too cold, I wear warm clothes. I drink hot drinks. I eat hot food. I exercise a lot. Very good. Now let's open page 8 and look at the pictures. Look at the 4 pictures we have here. Number 1, the woman is. Number 2, the man is. Number 3, the room is. And number 4, the shoes are. Let's look at the word bank. Here we have too big, too cold, too hot, too small. One more time. We have too big, too cold, too hot, too small. So let's look at the first picture. The woman is too cold. Very good. One more time. Number 1, the woman is too cold. هي بردانة جدا. باين من الايس كاب اللي هي لابساها وباين كمان من السكارف اللي هي حطاه. The woman is very cold. The man is too hot. So number 2 will be too hot. Number 3, I can see a couch, but the couch doesn't fit in the room. يعني هنا في كنبة بس الكنبة مش قد مقاس الأوضة. يعني الكنبة كمان أكبر من الأوضة. So the room is too small. One more time. The room is too small. Very good. The last picture, the shoes are شكلهم واسعين شوية أو كبار شوية. So the shoes are too big. Very good. The shoes are too big. احنا عملنا هنا ايه؟ حطينا كلمة too اللي هي طبعا فيها double O وكمان حطينا adjective يعني describing word. To هنا بمعنى very. So it's another word for very. يعني بدل ما أقول very big ممكن أقول too big. Now look at this bubble and think. Can you think of other ways you can use to plus an adjective? قلنا يعني إيه adjective؟ Describing word. Choose some words, write 3 sentences and draw a picture. يعني إحنا هنكتب sentences وكمان هنرسم صورة related to what are we going to write in sentences. We have the words here: early, late, high, low, short, tall. So, I can say, for example, the boy came to school at 6 o'clock this morning, but the school was closed. Why? Can you guess the answer? I'm saying 6 o'clock in the morning. Try to guess why. Because the school was closed. He came too early and the school was still closed. So let's write on the board too early. So the boy arrived too early to school. This is one sentence. Remember that you have to write 3 sentences and draw a picture. يعني هرسم مثلا I will try to draw a boy. Okay, simple drawing. يعني مش لازم أرسم رسمة جميلة قوي، ممكن أرسم simple drawing. This boy arrived to school early at 6 o'clock and the school gate was closed because he arrived too early, as we said. Now we are going to go to another page. Let's go together to page 9. Page 9, question number 7. Look at the pictures. Are they easy or difficult environments for people to live in? Why? Share your ideas with a partner. اتكلمنا قبل كده ان احنا لازم يكون في المدرسة بنعمل discussion ونتكلم مع صحابنا عشان الدسكشن ده هيفيدنا جدا. نعرف آراء بعض. We have here 5 different environments. An oasis in Egypt, a desert in Africa, a farmland near the Nile, a village near a mountain, and an Arctic region. Okay, so السؤال هنا بيقول لنا الانفايرمنتس دي easy to live in or difficult. Okay, so let's decide. For example, here we have number 1. This is an oasis. This is a good environment for people. There is water, sun, and fertile soil. يعني ايه؟ يعني الواحات هنا environment حلوة قوي ان احنا نعيش فيها. نقول كمان مرة. This is an oasis. This is a good environment for people. There is water, sun, and fertile soil. عشان في 3 حاجات مهمين قوي موجودين في الاويسز. عندنا water وعندنا sun وfertile أو fertile زي ما قلنا قبل كده. Fertile and fertile both are correct and they mean إن الأرض خصبة وبتطلع زرع كتير. Okay, let's go to number 2. A desert in Africa. What do you think? Is it easy to live in a desert? I don't think so. It isn't a good environment for people because there isn't any water or fertile soil. Let's look at picture number 3. What can you see here? A farmland near the Nile. Is it a good environment for people to live in? And why? Number 3, yes, it's a good environment for people. There's water and fertile land to grow some crops. Let's look at picture number 4. What can you see? A village near a mountain. Is it a good environment for people to live in? And why? This is a village near a mountain. It's a good environment for people because there is sun and fertile soil and it isn't too hot or too cold. So the temperate climate that we were talking about before. Number 5, an Arctic region. What do you think? Is it a good environment for people to live in, and why? It's a very cold environment. It's a very cold place, like the Arctic. So it's too cold, and there isn't any soil. So I think it's so hard to live there. Well done, my dear boys and girls, you were really super. In exercise number 8, you will work with a partner. Discuss and write notes. Think, how can you make hard environments easier to live in? لو احنا عندنا environment صعب ان احنا نعيش فيها زي الديزرت وزي الاركتيك region، ممكن نعمل ايه علشان نعيش في الاماكن دي؟ هنا عندي السبيتش بابل بتديني idea وبتقولي we can build water pipes in the desert to transport water. يعني احنا ممكن نعمر الصحراء ونمد كمان انابيب علشان تنقل لنا الميه من مكان لمكان. We can grow also special crops to make the soil more fertile. Irrigate dry land. يعني ايه irrigate؟ يعني ان احنا نروي الارض اللي هي بتكون حر او ناشفه شويه زي الديزرت. By diverting the rivers. يعني ممكن اخلي الريفرز to divert علشان نسقي بيها الاماكن اللي محتاجه تتسقي. وممكن كمان to build shelters to provide shade in hot places. يعني ممكن في الاماكن الحر يكون عندي اماكن ببنيها علشان الشيد، علشان ما تبقاش الشمس قويه قوي. Use green energy to make homes warmer in cold places. To build houses with thick walls. All these are great ideas, and I want you to use these ideas to write with your partner and to discuss your notes together. I hope you enjoyed our lesson today. Next time, we are going to have loads of fun. See you. Bye-bye.